Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Katie. Welcome to Story Time with Miss Katie. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for subscribing. Today, I will be reading Mrs. Wishy Washy's Farm by Joy Cowley and illustrated by Elizabeth Fuller. I hope you enjoy it. Let's begin. This is Mrs. Wishy Washy, and this is her farm. Here is her house and her truck and her barn. Here by the barn is the old tin tub where all the animals go for a scrub. Wishy washy, moo, the cow cries. I hate this old tub. I've got soap in my eyes. Maybe the cow should say, I don't like this old tub. I've got soap in my eyes. Wishy washy. The pig squeals. I've been scrubbed from my nose to my heels. Wishy washy. Quack, the duck moans. I've got suds in my feathers and aches in my bones. The scrubbing is over. The tub goes away. No more washing, the animals say. Moo, moo. Bye, Mrs. Wishy Washy, mean old Mrs. Wishy Washy. We are leaving you and we won't be back. Mrs. Wishy Washy, I think she's surprised. What do you think? Fast down the highway they run side by side. Where will they go? Where will they hide? The city, squeals the old pig. We'll go to the city where the barns are big. Are there barns in the city? I'm not sure. Let's see. But the city is as wild as a farm stampede. There is nowhere to rest and nowhere to feed. The three hungry animals walk into a barn. Is that a barn? There is food on the dishes, but not like the farm. The cow looks around with an anxious face. I think we could be in the wrong eating place. Along comes the cook with an angry shout. You'll be roast on toast if you don't get out. They run for their lives to the barn next door and find themselves in a hardware store. Oops. Then a van pulls up in two shakes of a tail. It's the pickup van from the animal jail. They're taken away. Oh, what bad luck for the cow and the pig and the poor old duck. They sit in a huddle, hungry and pale, in the cold, muddy cage of the animal jail. Then the unhappy cow and the pig and the duck hear the chug, chug, chug of the old farm truck. Oh, look at their little faces. Look at the little tear in the cow's eye. Look at the little goose is crying too, or the duck. Oh, the duck. Let's see. They moo and they squeal. They quack and they cheer. It's dear Mrs. Wishy Washy. She's here. How do they look now? How do they feel now? They look happy to me. From the city and back on the farm, far from the city and back on the farm. The animals run to the old red barn. Now Mrs. Wishy Washy fills up the tub. Come on, you three. You need a good scrub. Oh, bliss, says the cow, and she jumps right in. Oh, bliss, says the pig with a happy grin. Oh, bliss, says the duck, splashing in with the rest. There's no doubt about it. Home is the best. Wishy washy, wishy washy. And that's the end of Mrs. Wishy Washy's farm by Joy Cowley and illustrated by Elizabeth Fuller. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. And I look forward to seeing you next time. See you then.